up, team? Welcome to the video. It's gonna be a good day. We got some things going on. This dude Gus, who is the brother of a girl who I coach online, is coming to interview me. I don't know what I'm being interviewed about, but my story, and I know they do things that help students learn and progress. So I'm excited about that. My buddy Drew, who's this dude who literally walked up to me in a coffee shop. He's like, "Hey, you're Mike, right? I followed you from Gary's Snapchat," and yada yada. And we started talking from there. We're gonna talk about some stuff. Building muscle for a dude. He does acting, entertainment stuff, but also does influencer marketing for money. So I want to talk to him about that, and I want to talk to him about the idea of think about how you're going to feel tomorrow morning as a barometer for making decisions, because the first time I ever met him and the second time we ever hung out, he brought that up to me, and I was like, yeah, that's so good. Yeah, it's going to be a good day. Gus is going to be here in an hour. Let's get it. All right, guys, we got Gus and the team here. I'm going to let Gus talk to you about what this project is. This is really cool.
Yeah, thanks for having us. This is Elena and Branson, and we're part of the Crimson education team. And part of our company's mission is to create a free online resource for students around the world who want to learn about not weird, but just different job opportunities around the world, and see what possibilities are out there when you go to school and learn stuff, and then decide to go out and do something cool. And yeah, that's why we're here with Mike today.
I love it. I love it. And you were telling me just before, you've been in New York for the last 10 days and interviewed a bunch of different people in different professions.
Yeah, we've been all over the place. We've been to the United Nations, but we've been here for 10 days talking to a whole bunch of people, and today's our last day. We're glad we got to connect.
Yeah, and Gus is actually, I told you guys this in the intro, but the brother of Katie, who is literally the only client I've ever coached who, while study abroad, dominated fitness. Lost a bunch of body fat, improved habits in the gym, really killed it, which is, it's just super impressive.
Yeah, she's a pretty intense person. Hi, Katie.
Great. I'm good to go?
Yeah. Am I good? Yep.
Cool. Rolling.
Awesome. Rolling. Well, thanks so much for meeting with us.
For sure.
Just to start out, would you mind introducing yourself?
Yeah, so my name's Mike Vacanti. I am a strength coach. I live here in New York. So I grew up in Minnesota, played sports growing up, mainly ice hockey. That was my introduction into fitness, weight training, paying attention to nutrition in 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th grade. And that was further motivated just by standard teenage stuff, right? I want to be in shape because I'm insecure and I think that'll fix that, and it didn't, and blah, blah, blah. I was pretty sure I wanted to do something in business because that's what my dad did. It's kind of where my skill set was. I figured there's jobs there, there's money there, it seems like there's a lot of options.
Right.
So applied to the business school. I think my sophomore year committed to accounting as a major, and got an accounting degree, enjoyed a lot of the coursework, but post-college, when I started working my accounting job, hated it. Really, really disliked it more than anything.
How did you know that you hated it? For people who are in jobs and just
yeah.
I'm not sure whether it's just hard or whether
that's an amazing question. I distinctly remember a moment in my first 3 to 6 months of work when it was so I was auditing public companies. I was working in public accounting. So during our busy season, tax season, audit season, it was 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and I was in this fluorescent lit room by myself, and I remember thinking, just looking around and thinking, if this is how I spend the next 40 years of my life, I am going to regret not trying to do something I enjoy.
So then you started interning. How did that sort of help you on your way to where you are now?
It laid the groundwork for understanding how online business works. The validation of someone who's very high up in the industry saying yes, you know your stuff, you can handle this, giving you more responsibility, because I think it's hard for a lot of people to have the self-belief of, I'm good enough to do this, and try and potentially fail at it. So to have someone I respected give me some of that was definitely a boost in my confidence.
Right.
It's funny because most people are used to talking to another human being, and so that makes them more comfortable. I'm Now I'm talking to camera. I'm like excited for this. It's like, that's my normal.
I should just strap a GoPro to my head.
Here, look here.
Yeah, so if just straight to camera, if you just want to say like what your day looks like from when you wake up to when you go to sleep most days.
Yeah, absolutely. So the most important thing that I need to be doing is communicating with clients. I run an online coaching program, helping people with their training questions, their nutrition questions, a lot of it just lifestyle motivation, accountability. So that is like, it has to be in the early part of my day because I want to get that taken care of. It's like a sense of relief for me. So I wake up, first thing I do, brush my teeth. I keep my phone on airplane mode, which it's been overnight, so I try not to get bombarded with stuff. Brush my teeth, do a little bit of soft tissue work, lacrosse ball, foam roller, stretching, just kind of like get going. Recently I've been reading for 10 to 15 minutes in that window, that 30-minute kind of wake up and get going window. Once the 30 minutes is up, I'll get my computer. I'll either go downstairs or go to a coffee shop and spend 2 to 3 hours doing computer work, client emails, my personal inbox, maybe a little bit of training program design, have some caffeine, come back to the apartment. By then I'm doing daily YouTube vlogs, so come back, review the previous day's vlog, give my video guy Ben any edits, and then he takes care of that. Sometimes we'll go back and forth a little bit. I'll have my first meal of the day then, usually. So about 3 hours after I wake up, after I've had some coffee and some water, just because that's how I like to run my nutrition right now. Recently it's been a smoothie with whey protein, a banana, some raspberries, and cashew milk. And then from there, I will either go work out, so either go lift weights or go box. That generally takes, sometimes it'll be a quick workout, 45 minutes. Sometimes I've been training pretty intense in boxing, so an hour and a half to 2 hour workout. After that, come back here, eat, big on Chipotle, so that's usually in the mix somewhere in there. I'm a big believer in like osmosis of other human beings around you. The 5 people you spend your most time with, like you adopt a lot of their traits, be it positive or negative. Just having so many people that are doing different things, ambitious, like moving fast, I like that. I like the feeling of that.
Yeah, that's definitely New York City. Everybody's moving, getting stuff done.
Yeah, yeah. Starting your own company is glamorous. Travel and business dinners and meeting amazing people, like most of it is just super gritty. Like for me, being hunched over a computer for hours and hours, replying to comments, replying to emails from people who aren't paying me. Like replying to clients is one thing, but just literally trying to help as many people as possible. The work, especially early on, that would go into an article, multiple, I would look at the button, it would be like 140 edits on this, and just actually trying to make it as good as possible before kicking it out. People just don't like, a lot of people don't want to see how the sausage is made, but most people don't recognize that it's just a lot of work.
I was also wondering, given your expertise, is there like one piece of fitness advice that you would give to people, just as like a, no matter where they are?
Look for, if you don't already have it, a physical practice that you at least somewhat enjoy. Like something that you don't hate. Whether it's weightlifting, whether it's some form of cardio, whether it's running triathlons, yoga, like playing a sport, something that you enjoy that you can do for a while, because you're not going to do something for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, because that's why fitness really matters. Like when I was 16 and getting abs to try to impress a girl, that doesn't matter. Like having a habit so that you're healthy and can move around when you're 50, 60, 70. And I know if you're 14 or 16 or 18 and listening, watching this, like you're gonna be like, okay, who cares? But building the habit early on so you don't have to worry about it later is such a win. And part of building that habit is finding something that you kind of like doing. Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you. This was fun.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, definitely agree. People in high school should just be told, stop caring about what anybody else in high school thinks.
Especially
if you're in high school, nobody there.
High school kids are such dicks too.
Yeah.
Like such You were the fat kid?
Yeah. And like,
2 years ago, picked up tracking macros.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
And now, look at him now.
Six fat.
Less fat. Yeah. I totally have that.
Yo.
Let me know if you need anything else from me,
Will
or
do.
like if you think of clips that you specifically want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send you an email.
Drew's here going downstairs. Ben and I are starving, so I was like, bro, you want to get Chipotle? He's like, I have a dinner at 5. I was like, we're just gonna eat in front of you, but I love you.
Let's go, baby. Look at this guy. It's been too long. Look at this guy out here.
Hey,
Dude, I feel like I know you, man.
yeah. You've been watching the vlogs?
I've been watching everything.
What's up, team?
My high school keeps trying to get me to come in and like when I'm home
Give a
to
talk.
like
Oh,
give a
really?
talk about
Yeah.
like just unconventional.
And you're like small town, right?
Yeah, 5,000.
All right, so let's give us a little background.
Background from a small town in Maine.
They want you to come speak at your high school.
Yes. And I went to a semester at my state school and realized it just wasn't for me.
Tell me about the first brand deal. Or like, when was the first time that a company paid you money to post something?
Yeah, of course I remember. It was I did exactly. It was insane.
Yeah.
It was with Vince, fall of 2015. Before I got a part of like the GQ community.
Yep.
And they paid me like some money for a crazy amount of deliverables, like 16 photos edited, like 3 different outfits, like, and at the time I was like, this is insane, like some free clothing, yeah, which
You were
is
just ecstatic.
dude. I was so stoked, and then was like, how do I deliver this? Like, all I have is my iPhone. So then I had a friend that, like, she was a great photographer, got her involved, she shot it, and then, but the big thing about it was that GQ picked me up. And part of the game of like becoming an influencer is like really like PR agencies becoming familiar with you. So there's a lot of people who are like have a bigger following than me, but like just having established themselves that like, yes, if you bring me a brand deal that is on brand with my own personal brand, this is something that I'm interested in.
Film some real good
Yeah.
boy Drew. We're gonna upload this. Take one.
Dude, you're the man when you do this. Oh, I love it. Because I'm always like, no.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on YouTube tomorrow about like fitness stuff, but influencer marketing, because that's what you're doing. That's like a large
That's what
part
I
of what you're
do.
doing.
So tune in.
Tune in tomorrow. And check out his Instagram too. They're great photos.
Give him a wink. Thank you.
All right, guys, so that entire clip is going to be in its own video. If it's not in the comments and descriptions right now, for you notification squad, I appreciate you, by the way, it will be very, very soon, okay? So keep an eye out for that. It was a really good chat. Yeah. All right, guys, 8 p.m., just doing a little work here, doing a little social medias, reading. It was a good day. It was a fun day. That's not like a normal day, spending that amount of time doing the interview and then hanging out with Drew. So both interviews, basically.